Dear friends in Jesus Christ, we are entering the seventh day in the season of Advent. In the Gospel of St. Matthew chapter 11 verse 28 says, "Come to me, all you who labor and are burdened, and I will give you rest." Perhaps weary and burdened are perfect expressions to describe the status of men and women of our time. Through this divine expression, what we see is a plenitude of power leaning towards each of us, waiting to cover every form of human sin and sorrow and to make us His own. Therefore He says, "Come, I will give you rest." These great words of our Lord have been a balm to the millions who are exhausted. What we get to see in the Bible is that God never promises a life devoid of adversity. Nevertheless, for those who choose to carry their own burdens in faith and hope, earn their own salvation. For them, these words are like water to a man in the desert who is dying of thirst. These expressions indicate the heart of God towards humanity and His longing for His own. Jesus saw that humanity was harassed and helpless. The sheep of His pastures were thirsty for a living water, and therefore He lowers Himself to lead us beside still waters for a peaceful drink. His invitation is also to die to ourselves, friends, and to be made new. He is inviting us to walk on His footsteps, taking up our daily situation. Perhaps we may consider these words are to be an invitation to the laboring and burdened sections of our world. No, it is not. It includes every section of our humanity. Because in one or the other way, we all carry the yoke of our life and feel the burden of it. We all look for someone who can liberate and redeem us. Our yearning is for a presence, for a power beyond all human powers. From one perspective, we see that the journey of becoming who we ought to be, we are constantly driven and hyped up, encouraged to get to our goals by hook or crook, and we find ourselves on the path of excellence and growth. There are also times when we are made to lower ourselves and fall by the external factors, powers, pressures, orders, and forces, where we experience the burden of bonded labor even in our offices, families, different classes, traditions, and under the power of hierarchy. Dear friends, today Jesus invites all of us who are weary and burdened to put down our heavy load before Him. The yoke of traditions and ordinances imposed on the consciences of each of us by our society. Some of us today carry the yoke of religion, of fundamentalism, of righteousness, the yoke of perfection, of justification, of blind obedience, of dowry and betrayal. Like the troubled sea, these yokes constantly cast upon the shore of our memories the pain of our daily living. And again, Jesus keeps calling us, "Come, I will give you rest." Rest is a divine promise. If we are struggling and tired, He says, "I can give you relief." Since the seventh day of creation, Jesus has revealed His heart of resting in Him and trusting in His work. He is calling. It was rest that He promised to His children in the wilderness as well. "I will give you rest." He gives what no one else can give you. Rest from the burdens of sin, from the weariness of fruitless toil. May we have the grace to understand the depth of this divine invitation and the grace to take the turns we need to take, the burdens we need to undo with. Amen.